I did a review on Phantom Strider, a previous video. Then I actually watched that video. Then I realized, Jesus Christ, that's terrible quality. That review I did was god awful. I heard static. So then I'm like, oh, I probably had a very low quality. So I set to the highest quality on this on the other app, and I just set everything high. I can do 45 minutes. But I will be reviewing his Peppa Pig episodes. This is going to be a updated version with hopefully better quality with the video. The video is not going to sound the same as it regular does because this guy has great quality with his videos, and I only have 111 subscribers. I am not going to have a great quality. I make this on my freaking phone. I don't expect the most damn good quality you'll get. Don't expect that much from a channel that has 111 subscribers. Especially ran by a 14-year-old who still uses screen recorder. But hey, I'm a partial geek, and let's watch this.
Howdy, this is Phantom Strider, and today we're looking at Peppa Pig.
I'm riding the hill! Oh, forgot that's it. Oh god, just kind of
review something that far more resembles a mass-spreading virus pandemic than a kids' cartoon.
Irony. COVID-19. He predicted the coronavirus before, but he predicted it better than The Simpsons. I'm not gonna joke about that.
It's on merchandise, movies, toys, mugs, and
Star Wars has less merchandise than that. Star Wars. You know, just the multi-millionaire corporation. One of the various things, though, one of the very few good things Disney still has. You know, the most phenomenal sci-fi movie ever known to history. They have about the equivalent merch. A YouTube original show that does have that good animation.
Spreads mixed messages to young children, such as fat shaming, tantrums, bossiness.
I mean, I was kind of fat younger, and I was called stuff like this. I mean, look, they were in the butt. Anyway, but still, the thing is, God, I was called names. I'm not going to monetize this anyway because I don't even give Titanic titties. I was called Titanic titties. Yeah. And also, my last name's Spring. They call me Pringles. Fuck those kids who call me that.
Endless snorting.
And this is Daddy Pig.
It insidiously creeps its way into the video feed of you, me, and worst of all, young kids.
Oh, I never saw these things in my video
off as just garbage, but
well, I do watch a lot of Hazbin Hotel and Hell the Boss.
Hello, Peppa?
That's the director should have done that to the show.
Badly drawn, unimaginative, bossy little snort unless you live in a cave. And even then, I can't guarantee it. It's a show that's so bland, banal, and unimaginative that kids will likely be stupider for watching it.
By simply rubbing these two sticks together.
Daddy Pig is rubbing the two sticks together.
Whoa, lucky you told me there, Mr. Narrator. I'm sure no kid could have worked out that Daddy was rubbing the two sticks together unless you had said so after he had just said so. But luckily, we have you, Mr. Bland Narrator. So anyway, let's check out the top 6 worst Peppa Pig episodes. And obviously, I am so the wrong demographic for this cartoon that
I don't give a shit. You're the best reviewer on YouTube. I don't care. Make what you make. I don't care. Make any video. Make a video saying PewDiePie is trash. I don't care. I am not a PewDiePie hater. I just don't care for him. Funny fact is, a lot of huge YouTubers I just never heard of. Like Mr. Beast. Funny fact, I never heard of him. Like until recently, I never heard of the channel. That and because the only videos I actually watch are a bunch of FNAF videos. FNAF. Oh god. About 90% of the videos I watched were a bunch of reviews. FNAF. FNAF, 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 FNAF. And then after the Shelter was out, I mainly watched FNAF videos and animatronic videos. Yeah, I don't know why exactly how he would be recommended for me.
It's a statement about postmodernism that I'm talking to you about it at all. Anyway, on to the countdown. Number 6, The Sleepover.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
The Sleepover. Oh boy, I can't wait. Doesn't this
I thought my videos had bad quality. I'm sorry, my video reputation, my quality on my videos is golden compared to that music.
sound like a truly epic, thrilling piece of animation to truly challenge the children, offering imaginative settings and a new perspective on the universe that will give them wisdom and reflection? No, it doesn't. It sounds like every other Peppa Pig episode in the world.
Zoe has her toy monkey.
Oh.
Emily has her frog. Susie has her owl.
Oh, get on with it. You've only got 5 minutes per episode. How can you spend a 5-minute episode sandbagging? Honestly, we're mostly just watching Peppa Pig and her friends be obnoxious little twerps. They start the sleepover by forcefully changing the channel while Mr. Zebra is watching it.
That's better.
I was watching that.
But it was a bit boring, Daddy.
And then shun a bunch of 3-year-olds and make them cry.
The sleepover is only for big girls.
You're damn it kidding me. This is so
some real
stupid.
heroines here. Fine examples for our youth.
Well, I
Then
like
listen to the kids give a
Japan, but
piano
help,
performance equivalent to a wailing banshee's death cry.
Can I have a go? And me. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Isn't that just music to your ears? I'm sure no child would emulate the repeated slamming of keys on the piano late at night. I'm sure the parents of the world thank you, Peppa Pig. They raid the fridge, they make a racket, and we just basically watch these kids act like rat bags for the entire episode, keeping the poor male dad up.
Daddy Zebra is going to bed now.
Very well, Mummy Zebra.
I think we know what that means.
Yes, and I'll have one more sibling, if you get what I'm saying.
Of course, the most amusing part of watching Peppa Pig online is reading the YouTube comments. And the 5th worst Peppa
No, that didn't give you cancer. Jake Paul did. Boom!
Pig episode is The Quarrel. Pepper and Susie get into a terrible fight after Susie cheats at Snap.
I did not. I don't want to play with you anymore.
But the dialogue was so complicated that I wasn't able to figure out the subtle intricacies of the conversations occurring. Luckily, we have the narrator here to repeat the exact events that have just occurred.
Oh dear. Peppa and Susie have had a quarrel.
Fire this guy!
For a
Fire
second
that
there,
narrator.
I thought children were actually required.
Hire Phantom Strider as the narrator. That'd make the show a lot more interesting. I would have paid big bucks if he was actually a voice actor in anything. Yeah, I'm already broke. Well, no, I'm not saying my family. I, in particular, am broke. No, I'm already put myself in debt after buying a pet cocker. Oh, shit. I got a pet cockroach. After the late mantis, I decided to get something I can handle. After convincing my grandma, because she's cockroach phobic, this joke, people. I mean, a lot of people are, to get me a cockroach for pet, because it was cheaper. She suggested a turtle. My comment was, I don't want a pet that I'll have when I'm about to retire. And I'll probably get a turtle eventually, but I decided to get a cockroach pet. Because I saw Ants Canada. He did that. I'm gonna make a whole other video about that.
Use the cognitive capacity beyond that of a breadstick. How does this heartbreaking quarrel get resolved? Why, of course, Peppa Pig and Susie simultaneously say sorry.
Sorry.
Now you can be best friends again.
Hooray!
That fixes everything. And the
This damn pause button doesn't want to work a shit. As a boat to share, here's how the quarrel ends. The family is getting the fuel like they have for them McCoys. and it goes in the bad ways. And then it get a whole hell lot worse.
The fourth worst Peppa Pig episode is The Noisy Night. You know what's...
Oh dear God, this is... Oh, well, thankfully, we have Phantom Striker to filter this. I'm reviewing a review, which is kind of funny. I wonder if someone reviewed this, and then someone reviewed that review, and I'm reviewing, that'd be fun. I'm reviewing a review. I should review this video, so I'm saying I'm reviewing a review of a review.
Even better than watching Peppa Pig do nothing? Watching Peppa and her family be continually tortured with constant wailing, loud trumpets.
That actually sounds interesting. Watching them get tortured. Except not with wailing and loud noises. I mean with, pans and cooking utensils and plates and knives. To have some good old bacon. Bacon. My pork chops. Oh, I'm just make some... Actually, let's say leather, but I'm like, oh shit, they come from cows. My brain doesn't want to... It's just I randomly forget several comments and scenes.
It's vacuums and alarms.
Why is Auntie Pig playing a trumpet?
To get Alexander to sleep.
So the
How does logic work there? Well, it's Peppa Pig, so logic doesn't have to work.
story is, Peppa's family are having a sleepover at Cousin Chloe's house.
Peppa's family are having a sleepover at Cousin...
Shut up! But the twist? Chloe's family is a
Wait.
night. You know what's even better than watching Peppa Pig do nothing?
What?
Watching Peppa and her family be continually tortured with constant
By-
wailing,
No,
loud
by an
trumpets,
oven,
vacuums, and
baking
alarms.
pans, butcher knives, plates, forks,
To get
a
Alexander
dinner
to
table.
sleep.
So the story is, Peppa's
dinner pan?
family are having a sleepover at Cousin Chloe's house.
Peppa's family
So
are
why?
having a sleepover at
That's a
Cousin...
good old pork chop dinner.
But the twist?
Well,
Chloe.
I didn't
So
get-
the story is, Peppa's
That's why
family
I
are having a
watched this.
sleepover at Cousin Chloe's house.
Peppa's family are having a sleepover at Cousin...
Shut up! But the twist?
Story
Chloe's
of my
family
life,
is a
my
noisy
friend,
family. I wonder what's
my
going to
lady.
happen when Peppa's family tries to sleep.
I like to party!
Ads. Fuck ads.
Baby Alexander is awake.
This isn't really an episode so much as a continual battering of your will to not smash your speakers to pieces.
Daddy Pig has set off the noisy house alarm.
I pity any person who's present when a young child binge watches this episode. You have my condolences in advance.
I wonder why
And
the TV went missing
worst
after
Peppa Pig
someone.
episode is spring. You know, the weird part about Peppa Pig is that not only is the animation plastic, but everything else is plastic about it too. The story is as bland as plastic, the writing feels plastic, hell, even the voices somehow feel plastic. That should...
How do voices feel plastic? Plastic is a substance. Plastic is an actual substance. How can a voice, which is not a substance, feel plastic? I'm just saying common sense. You can't, a voice can't sound plastic. It can sound bland, but not plastic. But it's Phantom Trash, so let's listen to him. He has to be right.
Wouldn't be possible that somehow Peppa Pig finds a way to outbland
Let's
the
see how
impossible.
plastic it
Grandpa
sounds.
Pig has made a chocolate egg hunt.
Freddy Fox!
Shut your fucking mouth, narrator.
Isn't here.
Would it emotionally challenge the kids too much?
I'm sorry, a hunter wanted to get a hide earlier today, so he actually, ready for, oh, he's there. Where's his mother? Ooh, the hunter. What if his mother is part of the Fox and the Hound origins? What the fuck? Oh. Shit.
To outbland the impossible.
Grandpa Pig has made a chocolate egg hunt.
Freddy Fox isn't here.
Would it emotionally
Whoa.
challenge the kids too
He's right
much for
there,
you
right
to
there.
raise that
You're blind.
monotone
You're just
voice
blind.
slightly?
This-
And there is simply zero interest or conflict of any kind in this episode. Peppa Pig and her friends go for an egg hunt, and the narrator insightfully points out to us each time one of them finds an egg.
Rebecca Rabbit has found
Shut
a
up.
chocolate egg. Emily Elephant has
Shut
found
up.
a chocolate egg. Freddie Fox has
Shut
found
the
a chocolate
hell
egg.
up.
For a second there, I thought you were
Finally,
actually
let
going to
Mary
get the
shut
kids
the
to
hell
think
up.
and observe objects for themselves. And for the last 2 minutes, we watched the kids jump around pretending to be chicks.
I like to pick up food with my beak, beak, beak.
I guess 5 minutes was too long a runtime to ask of them. And the second worst Peppa Pig episode is Picnic. This episode seems to be dedicated to making fun of Daddy Pig's weight.
Oh.
Maybe Daddy should run around a bit. His tummy is quite big.
My tummy is not big.
Teaching 4-year-olds to fat shame family members seems to be a recurring theme in Peppa Pig.
So much for Daddy Pig and his exercise.
Oh, leave the poor guy alone. He was probably up at 5 a.m. making that picnic lunch for the family. Let him enjoy the freaking moment and have a snooze in the sun.
A wasp.
No, that's a bee, you twit.
I hate
We all know if he says it's right. Everything he says is historically accurate.
wasps.
I mean, you see the yellow coloring in the spots? It's not me, that's quite clearly a bee. I mean, did no one seriously bother to check between the writers and the animation
There is no animation in writers. They're the same people, and they probably troll the world.
department as to what they're actually looking at? I guess they didn't have long-distance phone credit to Asia. The rest of the episode is basically watching the family laugh at Daddy Pig as he's chased down by a bee.
Get it off me!
Could you at least look a little worried and not beamingly happy as your dad is
I guess they want